Yeah, I want to say all praises to Yahweh, Marshal, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Stone. Shalom to all our brothers out there push the truth in our sincerity and in our honesty. You see, this is brother from Jamaica camp. I'm Yashamai.
I war.
Chapal. And I'm basically today one of my video. You see me and Paul Bogle, rebellion. You see, because you see me, a lot of things happen during the time of slavery. You see me, our 4 parents, I got you hardcore slavery. You see me, and hey, we are basically approaching way more greater things than our 4 parents faced during the time of slavery. You see, because in our time now, you see, when so-called white men are coming down for our people, you see me, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which are the trouble because Israelites, you see me, great wrath. So if I say them are going to be like madman spirit, none. So this time, this where we're approaching right now, I got way more, you see me, worse than what happened to our 4 parents, you see me, during the time of slavery. You see, but what we are doing now, we are getting to this article, you see, with Paul Bogle, you see me, Jamaica, so-called hero, national hero. You see, and then after we are giving us some scriptures. You see, go on, brother.
Basically, the article we are going on. Hey, this is an incident will take place after the so-called abolishment of slavery, man. See? Because as them claim to say, slavery was abolished in 1838, see? But this happened take place in 1865. See?
Yeah.
This is an article from Wikipedia. Paul Bogle says, Paul Bogle, born 1820, 24th October, 1865, alright, was a Jamaican Baptist deacon and activist. He is a national hero of Jamaica. Yeah, he was a leader of this 1865 Morant Day protesters who marched for justice and fair treatment for all the people in Jamaica after leading the Morant Day Rebellion.
So people, you see me, from way back, you see me, I look for basically justice. You see me, from oppressor or from them leaders. You see me, and our leaders who sit up over us, it's not for the benefit of our people. You see me, it's all about the benefit of who. You see me, the so-called white man master. You see, that's how we scripture say we are yet this thing of captivity. So we're still a slave to the so-called white man. You see, many when put up over us, you see, we are basically, we come from our nation or from our tribe. You see, I work for them. You see, that's the same. So we now get to basically justice in this society until the Lord, Yahweh, you see, make him second return. You see, I remove the so-called white man from out of power. All the way, you see, we are going to basically you see me, recompense or pay them back for what them basically do to us as a nation. You see? So all the march, how people been marching over the years, that basically put them nowhere. Even until this day. Go on, brother.
This is Baruch. Baruch 3 verse 8.
What?
I say, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
So what the scripture says, we are yet this day in our captivity. We're still in the land of captivity. You see me? 2019 going on to 2020. Go on, brother.
Right. We do a scatter us for approach.
We do a scatter us. The Lord basically scatter us. You see, because if I say, in Deuteronomy 28, the Lord has scattered us from one end of the earth, even to the other end. You see, because we as a nation, you see, we transgress the laws and statutes the Heavenly Father give to us. That's the reason why all these things happen to us. Ultimately, basically fulfill Bible prophecy. You see, because everything was predestined. One.
So we do a scatter us for a reproach and a curse and to be subjected to payments.
And to be what? Subjected to payments. So subjected to payments right now. You see, because we have all different bills to basically pay. You see, in this wicked society. You see, we don't want to keep the so-called white man system going. You see, go on.
According to all the iniquities of our father, which departed from the Lord our God.
So because we transgress the laws, you see me, all the reason why all these things, you see me, happen to us. So that's why people who are worse than them basically their fathers. You see, we are basically fathers coming back in the reincarnation, because reincarnation in the scriptures.
Right.
Come. See it, man, brother? Yeah, man.
Say, hear Israel, the commandments of life, give ears to understanding wisdom.
Take heed to the word of the Heavenly Father right now. You see, that's how we're supposed to do right now in this time to live in
understanding,
it. You see, because all the march people been march from way back in that time, coming up to now, they're not putting nowhere. You see me, this is how the scripture says. You see me, through Yahweh, Hashem, Yeshua, you're going to push down our enemies. Through deal we push down our enemies. Through Yahweh, the Father, Yahweh, Shai, the Son.
So, what happened in Israel, the war in the enemy's land?
Okay, what happened between our enemy's land even to this day? You see, the reason why it happened, because, as I said earlier, because we transgress the laws of the Heavenly Father. So Heavenly Father use our enemy, you see me, especially so-called white man, to basically punish us, bring us over this side of the world, to basically face our punishment. I was probably scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. You see? Go on?
Right. So that door had waxing hole in a strange country.
Waxing hole in a strange country. Because we don't come from over this side of the world. You see, we come from the land of Israel. You see, to our land, not Africa. We fled to Africa. You see, 70 AD.
Yasharala.
Go on.
Right. That door defiled with the dead.
That all people what? Defiled with the dead, man. And who is the dead? All these heathen nation. People take on them custom and start to follow for them ways now. You see me, so people get defiled with the dead, yo. People become, you see, just like the heathen nations, them.
Becomes the dead, man.
Gone. Because if I say the man that one out of a way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Gone.
You see me, we're not supposed to follow the ways of the heathen. You see, Jeremiah, our 10 and 1. So learn that the way of the heathen. You see, so we're not supposed to follow the ways of them so-called white people and them heathen nations. You see, because God give us laws and statutes to basically separate us from all these heathen nations. But now people defile. You see, with all these heathen nations, you see.
In the scripture we read a while ago, tell us, dear Israel,
commandments of life.
Commandments of life.
God.
Life, man, yeah?
This is life, yo. So if you're not with this, the commandments, the laws and statutes, commandments of the Father, you're dead, man. Because it's the commandments of life. So it's the word county to go down into the grave. So the was forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
God of people forsake what? Fountains of wisdom, man. See, forsake the ways of the Heavenly Father.
Drink this water, man. This is the water you need. This is a quench your thirst flavor.
God, now shall I say, you see me, drink of this water, you shall never thirst again.
God, it says Bogle had become friend, become a friend of wealthy landowner and fellow Baptist George William Garden, a biracial man who served in the assembly as one of two representatives from St. Thomas in the East Parish. It says Gardner was instrumental in Bodle being appointed deacon of Stony Gut Baptist Church in 1864. See? All right. It says conditions were hard. It says conditions were hard for black persons due to social discrimination, flooding and crop failure, and epidemics, sickness. You see? It says the required payment of toll taxes prevented most of them from voting in August 1865. Garden criticized the British governor Edward John Eyre for sanctioning everything done by the higher class to oppression of the Negroes. See? So this man sanctioned everything by the higher class to to oppress our people, man. See? And you know, the higher class back in the time there was the so-called people, and them still
so-called white people.
So-called white people, man.
Which are the Edomites.
Yeah, which are the Edomites, and them still are the higher class today. See?
That's what them think. See, because for them kingdom we live in. See, white supremacy, that's all they basically push. You see, but we're coming to the end of all these bullshit. You see, that time period right now, the end of this wicked society. You see, we are going to go back in a rightful place, which is a good thing. You see, because so-called white man getting time to run, now we reach the end of them rulership. See?
It says, Bogle concentrated on improving the conditions of the poor as awareness of social injustice and people grievance grew. Bogle led a group of small farmers 45 miles to the capital Spanish town, open to meet with Governor here to discuss their issues. But they were denied an audience. The people of Stony Gut lost confidence and trust in the government and Bogle's supporters grew in number in the parish. See? So basically them lose confidence and trust in the governance of John Heerman, but the British governor. See? So them start supporters of Bogle start get bigger now, see? So Bogle eventually him like him have a small army for himself now. Or a little militia for himself. What would I say? See?
So I'm seen as a big threat.
Can.
The powers that be. This is Lamentation 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for being helped.
This is what the scripture says, as for us. You see me? Who the talk about? Who the us to talk about this? You see me? You so-called Negroes, man. Latinos and Native American Indian. You see me? Our people always, you see me? A tribe is basically seek some form of love or some form of basically acceptance from basically so-called white man and also the median nation. But hate us. Psalms 83 tell us, yo. See me, all them come together basically plan to get rid of us, yo. Destroy us as a nation.
Right.
So this is how the scripture says, as for us, our eyes yet fail for our fear and help. You see, they must sing for some form of basically justice or some, you see me, something from the so-called white man. We hate us, yo. You see, we hate us. Go on.
Right. You know, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
And they can't save us. All them do basically oppress us more and more. That's what the so-called white man do.
You use it to be for his benefit, man. You're going to use it. You know, use it and just do away with it, man.
So they end to our steps, right, that we cannot go into our streets. Our end is near and our days are fulfilled. For our end is come.
And our end is come, right?
Right. So our persecution.
Our persecutor.
It's like our persecutor are swifter than the eagle of heaven.
And why the so-called white man emblem? The eagle. You see, because the eagle, the bird basically fly the highest. You see me, for sure, the so-called white man pride. You see me, over there tree. You see me, the predator in heart that deceived thee. That's the so-called white man for you.
Can.
You see, go on. Finish?
Right, no. So they pursued us upon the mountain.
Go on.
They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Go on.
See, can. This is back to the article. It says the Morant Bay Rebellion. It says on the 7th of October 1865, Bogle and some supporters attended a trial for two men from Stony Gut. A black man was convicted and sentenced to prison on charges of trespassing on a long abandoned plantation. See? And so back then, just like how people don't come to them and say capture land, them see a abandoned land and them say go capture it, man. See? So him get sentenced to prison for that. See? Only the white man supposed to can come and steal, man. Because I'm the one where we deal with badness, man. As the scripture saying, covet field and take them by violence, man. You can't do nothing about it, man. See? And, abandoned plantation. One member of Bogle's group protested in court over the case, but was immediately arrested, angering the crowd. Further, he was rescued moments later.
And if you show it to you, say, hey, this system is not for us. Super said the law is slack, therefore wrong judgment going forward. You see, because the wicked come pass about the righteous. Therefore
right,
wrong
man.
judgment basically proceeded. Because guess what? So-called white man always, you see me, go basically give fame, race of people,
preference, man.
You see me, over us. You see, look what I'm to even Emmett. You see me, this is what I win. Because it's so-called white man of you. And you have this whole thing now with the Amazon thing now. You see, we have sit in the court and then you see we have Amazon basically a burn now. You see, if you show a so-called white man, it's all about them, them can do whatsoever they feel like do. But you're not supposed to do it. Because we're not equal. They say we're chief of a man. And then basically they call the Constitution. So so-called white man don't see equal to them. Come brother?
This is angering the crowd. Further, he was rescued moments later when Bogle and his men took to the market square and retaliated. The police were severely beaten and forced to retreat.
And we are moving to the time when, you see me, even worse than this can basically take place because, you see me, we're in a time now when the economy, you see me, about to collapse any day now, soon. You see me? Even I'm out here in Jamaica, you see me, we have to say it continually. We are on the local news now. So we are heading into a recession.
Man.
Is that people out here basically I say right now, I want the so-called Jamaicans which are merely from the tribe of Benjamin. You see, I'm telling you, we're in a recession and this one go worse. You see, they must say, basically them go through whole part of them already and read this and read that, so they can go through that one. Hey, there's no go through this one. This will be the last one because the so-called white man, the banking elite have an agenda. You see me? New world order, what them basically want to accomplish.
Done.
You see me? And part of the new world order plan is basically destroy the whole paper currency or fiat currency and move over to a digital society. So they're going to collapse this whole world economy. And you got people going to lose it, people are going to bug out.
Done.
You see, because majority of people in here now, you see me, are what them basically hoping, like dollar bill. So when the collapse, they're going to do, they're going to lose it. That's the reason why a lot of people are going to take chip. Because they're going to basically want to get back that riches or the potential when they have. You see, that way of life, yo. You see, Esau said, I'll take a chip. You see, because this is the new way now. You see me, and the scripture tell you the judgment are written. If I take the RFID, the microchip, which is the mark of the beast. You see me, give me, sit there, brother, 2 Ezra 16 and 68, with us, jack up on.
So this is 2 Ezra 16 and verse 68.
One?
Say, for behold, behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Because Marshal, you see, this is what basically happened back then in the time of Paul Bogle. As the brother read. You see, but this one is going to be more greater. It's going to happen worldwide. Worldwide, this is going to take place. You see, because it's a Bible prophecy. Go on, brother.
And they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle.
Take away certain of you. Take a lot of people and bring them to concentration camp. You see, basically give them a RFID microchip. You see, because you're going to have chaos take place across the world. You see, so they want to try to grab a lot of people and bring them to concentration camp so they can basically receive a chip. And if you take a chip, what they want to say? Is that with the state? Is that with the state or with the government?
Is that enemy of the state?
You're an enemy of the state. You see, that's what the brother. So that's what they're going to reach to. Go on, brother.
Say, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things half-word unto idle.
The microchip, the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. And the scripture say, the scripture tell you, if you take the RFID chip, the scripture said the judgment are written. If you take the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip. One.
And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
So all I will give in to the so-called white man away. You see me and take the so-called white man chip and if you say some more, you know, so-called white man are going to basically, you know, deal with your good or going to basically see you, see me as submit to him system or way. It's how I go up because you have a lot of men now, you see, which, you see me hope and pray when you take the chip because the scripture says, you see many man take the chip what happen to you. You see me, so a lot of men will basically, out in a way basically, if I look out against the chip, when time comes, they want to take the chip because if I say that to them, you see me, they will consent unto them shall be having the region. You see me, I basically a mock, so called white man are going to mock a lot of people who take the chip. But they made that take it. You see me, hope and pray. See how about me and Shai, we basically take the RFID the microchip, yo. You see, we endure the work until the end. Go on, brother.
So they that consent unto them shall be had in derision.
One.
And in reproach and treading on a foot.
And treading on a foot. So the so-called white man after mock you and the way you want to do, I'm going to basically destroy you afterwards. You see me? So better just hold out. I pray to you how about me and Shai to give the faith for all this basically endure the work until the end. Because I'm going to destroy anyway. One. One.
And there shall be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
A great uprising will take place worldwide. Not only in America, worldwide this thing will take place. Yo. You see me say I got chaos right across the world. Yo. This war is going to be the war for here in our war, World War III.
This is right.
Not World War I. What?
Right. And they shall be like madmen sparing none.
So when them soldiers or them troops they basically start to make them move, see what say them are going to be like what? Madman sparing none. What?
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord.
But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. You see me? You Israelite. You see, also a lot of the men of the Lord that get put to death also. Because people say in Revelation 20 and 4. You see me, say certain men that get beheaded for the weakness of your house shy. You see me, when you receive the so-called white man chip, which is the mark of the beast. You see?
Right. It says says on Monday, October 9th, 1865, warrants were issued against Bogle and a number of others for riot and assault.
Good.
The police arrived in Stony Gut to arrest Bogle, but met with stiff resistance from residents. They fought the police, forcing them to retreat to Morant Bay. See? A few days later, on October 11, 1865, there was a vestry meeting in the courthouse that day. Bogle led hundreds of followers armed with sticks and machetes.
God, sticks and machete. You know, so then they have a lot of men basically into the whole farming thing.
Gun.
You see, so you know the man is with the machete already. And you know them so-called Jamaicans which are mainly from the tribe of Benjamin and love the machete.
Gun.
What?
Sticks and machete. And a protest march to the courthouse.
God.
The authorities had mustered a volunteer militia who fired into the protesters after stones were thrown.
God, so killing, fire shot.
Killing 7 men. Yeah, killing 7 men. God. The protesters set fire to the courthouse.
And that's what will happen to night time to come. You see, this is what will happen when people start to lose it, when this economic collapse. You see, when things get real serious and how people start to really feel, you see, the hard times and the food there because famine, one of the main things we eat. Or I'm out in Jamaica. Hey, over the years basically been saying that we are continuing to say it. You see me through the Spirit and the power of Lord. You see me Lord's willing. You see me until the time the so-called white man remove us from off of YouTube. You see me famine one of the main things we're going to eat. You so-called Jamaicans, which are mainly from the tribe of Benjamin. You see me worldwide. But we know so it come from Jamaica because you see me majority of the food we consume out here is imported food. You see me, so we know so they're going to eat a lot of people out here and they're going to lose it. So they're going to burn place. You see me, even worse than what basically take place. You see me, during the time of Paul Bogle Morant Bay rebellion. You see me, worse than that happened this time around. What?
So it set fire to the courthouse and nearby buildings.
Gone.
When officials tried to leave, several were killed by the angry mob outside. A total of 25 on both sides that day. So 25 on
police side,
and 25 on the protest side. See? It says black peasants rose up and took control of the parish for 2 days. The governor quickly retaliated, declaring martial law and ordering troops to capture the rebels and suppress the rebellion. The troops destroyed Stony Gut and Bogle's chapel, killing more than 400 persons outright across the parish, including women and children. They arrested more than 300 persons, including Bogle. The Jamaican Maroon from Moortown
go back to the treaty.
captured Bogle and on behalf of the British military and delivered him to the colonial authorities. He was tried under martial law, quickly executed, as were many others, including women, were punished by flogging or long prison sentence.
Hey, and we sure you say, hey, so-called white man is a man, you see me, you know, them always try to have everything under them control. You see, because what, them the war, the Maroons, them and say, oh, the Maroons, them good pan, them skill pan fighting. You see, because when them, I look for the Maroon, hide them off. You see me, and see me, turn them camouflage, put a bush pan themselves, and you see me, destroy the British soldiers them. So them say, them can't use. So them good pan fighting. So they try to get them pan for them side with this Maroon, with this treaty. You see me? Any runaway slave or thing they're supposed to basically bring them in. That's the reason why this happened to Paul Bogle. You see, and right now the treaty now basically no use right now.
Gun.
You see, we show you how so-called white man them thing, get our people to basically fight against them one.
Hey,
turn against one.
No matter what man, when the so-called white man same set up a thing and deal that treaty with you. See? Hey, that's why them say them have to have one, two so white. Two are so white person living in the community and them around them.
God, can watch him oversee.
Yeah, because they have to deal with some form of infiltration, man.
God.
See? Map what we're going, man, where you up to. Because I know say if when we organize and come together, we know say it will make us stronger and more powerful, man.
God.
See?
That they know what? See me, so-called white man fear when you basically we come together as one. That's the reason why now divide and conquer they use against us. Going back people with Willie Lynch letter. Is it that, hey, we on the highways and the byways right now, we are pushing through. You see, we don't take up no gun or no weapon. You see me, basically, I do nothing. Just bring out the scriptures. Yeah. All the scriptures happen to them. Great fear fell upon them when they see us.
Just come to mind.
You see, because so-called white man fear. You see, we basically stand together as one, as brother. That's why so-called white man fear you. You see, because...
See, and he put forth his hand. It's like this is Psalms 55, verse 20.
What?
He put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him.
Who scripture is talking about here? The so-called white people. You see, them true biblical name, they are the Edomites. They put forth them hand with such or be at peace with them. What?
He had broken his covenant.
He had broken his covenant. Broken his basically agreement. You see me? Like the Morant treaty. You see me? Not in use right now. What?
So the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
The word of his mouth were smoother than butter. So then come in a little, you see me, a little soft vice. You see me, I use a little soft vice basically get you to do what they want you to do. You see? What?
Right. But war was in his heart.
But war was in his heart because the man basically believed in a war. Yo. And so the so-called white man get everything when him have.
Right.
War. They believe in a war. Going back to Genesis, the blessing of our forefather Isaac give to Esau, Edom, show you so-called white people is a sword. So that's what they basically believe in. You want to tell them gift for them get from our forefather. You see, it's all about war and destruction. And the sword basically bring destruction. You see, so it's so-called white man feel.
His word was softer than high, yet worthier John's sword.
God, you can never trust these men. They say one thing with their mouth and then do the opposite. That's how them roll.
At a point, basically all of them things that we are read up in the past, and them about again.
Yes.
Seeing
worse than this, man.
Exactly, worse than this. Seeing because, hey, them turn our people against us, man. And the time to come in a time of Jacob trouble, basically it'll be the same thing. Your family will be against you. You know what I mean? Hey, he's already set up agents in a certain camp, so. See, it's spy out. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's a strategy where Esau always use, man. They use the people, you know what I mean, to take you down.
God, and you no matter how much spy want stuck in the camp. They always say that the gate of hell shall not prevail against his truth. They can't do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
All is in the will of the heavenly
God.
Father.
See, both the good and the evil. God.
It says so the governor representative Garden arrested in Kingston, that's George William Garden, where there was no martial law, and brought back to Morant Bay to be tried under martial law. Garden was convicted of conspiracy. The Garden was convicted of conspiracy and hanged on the 23rd of October. So basically this was George William Garden, and so because him and Paul Bogle was some close friend, which hey, them have an image of him look like a so-called white man, which him could be a Jake, possible, yeah.
So Malata.
You see? It says back in Britain, there was public outcry and increased opposition from liberals against heirs handling of the situation, which accusation against him of murder. Supporters praised the governor for acting quickly in the crisis to suppress a potentially larger rebellion. See? It says, it's at the aftermath. It says, by the end of 1865, Governor Eyre case had become the subject of widespread national debate. In January 1866, a royal commission was sent to investigate the events. Governor Eyre was suspended and recalled to England and eventually dismissed the national government, changed that of Jamaica. The House of Assembly resigned its chapter and become the crown colony governor. So basically, hey, he never gets no sentence sheet or nothing like this when do man. See? Them call him and recall him and them just dismiss him. They probably give him a different post. See? Hey, if I even want our people do something like that, man, hey, me not get in prison. or get put to death, man. Just to show you the injustice at this place, man. See?
So this is Habakkuk 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slack, right? And judgment do it never go forth.
So what the scripture said, the law is slack, the law of the society is slack.
Can.
You see, that's why, yeah, judgment never go forth. You see, go on.
For the wicked would compass about the righteous.
For the wicked would compass about the righteous, go around the righteous. You see, man, who is the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4. Edom. Thou shall call him the border of wickedness. You see, man, who are the Edomites today? You so-called white people. Go on.
Right. Therefore, wrong judgment proceeded.
Go on.
Right, behold.
Go on. So you're not going to ever get no basically righteous, you see me, justice from the so-called white man, because so-called white man is not a righteous man. So if I say no favor being shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness?
Can.
You see, give me only one of James, James 2 and judgment. You shall receive judgment without mercy. Show no mercy.
This is James 2 verse 13.
Go on.
For he shall receive judgment without mercy.
The so-called white man shall receive judgment without mercy. You see, because they never show up for parents. You see me, in the time of slavery, come up to this time, no mercy. People say they no regard of the whole. You see me, now show favor to the young. You see me, in Amos 1 and 11, say them cast off all pity. You see me, and they hunger the tear perpetually. And then kept them rod forever. You see me, so people say, he shall receive judgment without mercy. You see, go on.
So for he shall receive judgment without mercy.
Gone.
Right? That show it no mercy.
Gone, because they show no mercy. And we in a time when they receive them judgment.
Never, man.
Gone. That time period we're living in right now, when they're going to basically get judged with them wickedness. Yo.
And mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Gone.
This is 2 Thessalonians 1 verse 6.
Gone.
Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
That's what the scripture says. It's a righteous thing. You see me? With Yahweh, you see me? Bashim Yahushai to recompense, to pay back. You see me? Tribulation to them that trouble us. Who trouble us? So-called white people. You see them? They destroy us as a nation. You see me? So you say it's a righteous thing with the Heavenly Father. That's a wrong thing like our people basically believe you. See, because if you left our people, you see, the so-called white man get us scotch free. You.
Right.
You see, but this is what the scripture says. You see me, he shall receive judgment without mercy. I have a scripture say what? You see me, it seems a righteous thing. You see me, to recompense tribulation to them that trouble us. It's a righteous thing with the Heavenly Father. Pay them back. So they're going to pay for everything when we go through as a nation. You see? What? Go on to the man.
Right. Unto you who are troubled.
Unto you, see me, who are troubled, go on.
Rest with us.
Rest with us, go on.
When the Lord shall be revealed from heaven.
When the Lord Yahushua shall reveal from heaven, because we live night time, you see me? The second coming of the Lord Yahushua, the man of people ignorant, they call Jesus. And the time people live there right now. We never come back and remove the so-called white man from out of rulership, from out of power. You see, basically, go on. And deliver the elect from the four wings of the earth, go on.
So I say, revealed from heaven with his mighty angels.
Go on. Thousands of angels, go on.
In flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not God.
Taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. See,
right,
taking vengeance on the so-called white man. See, but the Lord said, I've been long time holding my peace. You see, the Lord come back with great hunger, you, great wrath. You see, basically destroy you so-called white people, shall the Edomites. And two to our people also. You get judged in that time to come here for them wickedness. You see me? Go on.
This is Colossians 3 verse 25.
Go on.
But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he hath done.
Can't say so-called white man are going to receive for everything when they do to us. They going to pay for everything. Super said double unto them double. You see, go on.
And there is no respect of person.
Go on, there is no respect of person. You see, exactly as I said.
And because through the white people, in face of them of this white privilege, man.
Go on.
In face of the most I respect and to where them put where we're in right now and the lifestyle where we live and to where them live, in face of the Lord show favor to them. More respect for them more than us, man.
Go on.
See? That's why them behave that way. That's why them have that pride, you know, man. See? That's why the so-called white man have that pride, man. See?
Psalms 50 verse 16.
One.
Put unto the wicked, alright, Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes?
One.
Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
One.
Seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee.
See, thou hatest instructions. The so-called white man hated instruction because all instruction of the scriptures is him always supposed to govern the kingdom in perfect order. Every single thing you have in perfect order. You see, they don't read the scriptures. So they hate the instruction of the Heavenly Father and cast the word of the Heavenly Father behind him and come with for them vain laws here. You see, go on.
When thou seest a thief, when then thou can sentence with him,
Go on.
and has been partakers with adulterers. Right? Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue from deceit. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother, thou standest thine own mother's son. These things have thou done, and I kept silent.
So say all these things so-called white man been doing, and the Lord saying kept silent. So so-called white man feels because from that time of slavery do all different type of things to our people. You see me, I win a record. You see me, I'm not at all happened to them now. You see me, they're good to the Heavenly Father. You see, go on.
So these things as thou done, and I kept silent. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
Exactly as me I say. Go on.
But I will reprove thee.
So somebody the Lord say, Lord, how about you, I'm going to reprove the so-called white man. You see me, go on.
And set them in order before thine eyes.
And at the walk right now, Lord, I set us in order right before the so-called white man's eyes.
Which is right.
See, going back to what we said earlier on, you see me? Great fear fill upon them and they see us. Revelation 11:11. So with that, I say all praises to Yahweh, Barshin Yahushai, Barshin Rakapadash, the blood and the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to all our brothers and out there push his truth. Continue push his truth because pretty soon we're going to leave this wicked society. Shalom.